Now, the National Science and Maths Quiz gets into the semi-final stage on Tuesday with a number of interesting contests lined up after the elimination of some top schools. We have a conversation with AFSA and Primetime Productions. Joining us from AFSA is Nana Isilfua Tamaklo, who's a Marketing and Corporate Relations Director, AFSA Bank Ghana Limited, and Samuel Nate Ajo, who's a regular here on the AM show. He's Associate Client Service Director, Primetime Limited, organizers of the National Science and Maths Quiz. You're both welcome to the studio. And Samuel, I'll start with you. So how come all these top schools are just dropping out of the competition like that?
Well, thank you once again.
And subjecting people like me to public ridicule.
I remember in one of our interviews here, I mentioned that the science and maths quiz has now become what we call Obia and Obia.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot think that because
Respecter
you are
of no
category
school.
EX, category A school, therefore, that's all there is about to it. But there's a lot more to it. Now, the so-called smaller schools are coming. They believe, because at the end of the day, we all write the same exam. We all thought the same thing in school, in class. And so it just cannot be that you would always have to write on me forever. One day things will change. And now, over the years, it's changing. That's why you have some of those top schools getting beaten and beaten fair and squarely.
It's interesting. We'll be going into the pairings we have for the semi-final stage, but I'll bring you in, Nana Isilfua. Which school did you go to, by the way?
I went to Infantiman.
Infantiman?
Moga.
Oh, where are they?
They didn't make it for the original.
But despite all of that, AFSA has been supporting the National Science and Maths Quiz, and they've been giving some fantastic prizes to the winners at every level of the competition. Tell us a bit more about why AFSA is deciding to go in this way.
Okay, thank you very much, Israel, and good morning to your viewers. And, you know, we launched a new bold brand in 2020, and at the height of COVID, we made this bold decision to support Primetime to promote the study of STEM. We've been in this area for longer than the 2 years that we've partnered Primetime.
All right.
Because this falls right in, Force for Good activity. We've been in the education and skills development, support for the last about 8 years. And so it just was a right fit. It felt right, to do, what we have always done. And also partnering a company like Primetime just felt right because they gave us the right fit. And so we're just actually continuing with our support for the promotion of mathematics and science. And actually the COVID has now made it extremely relevant. I'm talking about STEM education. So I think we are the right place.
All right, and you have committed some prizes to the schools that are participating in the competition. Are you happy with the way things are going, or you think they're chopping too much of your money?
No, not at all. No, actually, the competition has been very exciting, and we're actually very happy with the way things are going. And I think you were having a conversation before, the surprises that are happening, including your own school.
Oh. You don't have to remind me.
Yeah, so actually it's just been a very healthy competition, and we enjoy it a lot. It's everybody's evening entertainment, just trying to see which school is going to win. So we are very excited to be associated with the competition as a brand. And hopefully, as we enter into the semi-finals, we'll have even more exciting, stuff coming out of the schools.
And it's actually very, educative programming.
Yes.
And so it's not your typical, and it's also entertaining as well.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So Samuel, let's look at the contest that we have lined up on Tuesday, the semi-final contest. We have Opokuware going against KNUST, SHS, and then Prempeh College. And people are wondering, how come we're having 3 Kumasi schools going at each other?
Well, so it's all about the balloting based on what we do in terms of the parents. So you meet each other when you're able to move on to another stage based on the balloting and the structure of the parents. You're able to meet one another. So that's how we have something like that. People have been looking forward to something like that, and naturally we're expecting to see or have all three Kumasi schools in particular at the semi-final stage, and especially in Kumasi. So somebody's going to say maybe it's more or less a final for the Ashanti schools before the finals. It's really going to be exciting. It will be very, very difficult to really predict who's going to win. It's really going to be very difficult because I believe KNUST would have that faith, that belief in themselves that
host and win because it's happening on the KNUST campus.
Exactly, they will not be massacred like the Anglican student who was asked whether he was massacred. So it's really going to be a very, very tight and intense contest, and I can't determine who's going to win. The best school would win then, but we'll definitely have one Kumasi school obviously in the finals. And we also have Presec meetings in Peters and Chim Senior High School.
Yeah,
which
that's another
cracker. It's going to be another cracker. As far as Presec, the other dear boys are concerned, it's going to be the 7th seal. That's what they call it now. It's going to be the 7th seal. That they're going to win it for the 7th
time.
Seal it. As to whether that's really going to come true, we all live to see. Because I think St. Peter's would also want to come back, like Michael Obin said, maybe the Egyptians that they were seen previously, they're going to won't see them anymore. So that's going to be another cracker. But we shouldn't rule out those smaller schools. They can spring a surprise.
Yeah.
Like Chimu between St. Peter's and then Presec. Chimu could cause a surprise, just as KNUST could also do the same. Now, another exciting contest, or the last one I will really be looking out for, it's Wesley Girls, Tamale Senior High School, and Keta. That's going to be another interesting contest. I know a lot of people, would want to see a female school, all girls schools in the finals. That's Wesley Girls. People are rooting for Wesley Girls to be there. But as to whether they can really put up that fight to face Tamale, who are very much on fire, Tamale SHS who are very much on fire, and Keta Senior High Technical who are also very much in their elements. That's also be another wonderful thing to see. I don't know if they will be able to, but would love to see a girls' school for that matter, in the final, and possibly winning the championship. But in all of this, even if you lose, you are worthy winners, and then you're also going to win something from APSA, because from the quarterfinal stage, it's the money zone. So your scores will be converted to cash for you. So it's not like you're going away empty-handed. You're something massive there for you from APSA. And I believe that even if you don't make it to the finals, you have something who I'm sure they have already picked some at the quarterfinal stage. They're going to pick more, yes, at the semi-final stage. Then for the finals, they have the Special Excellence Awards from APSA for the three.
I'll let Nane Silva tell us about that. Tell us about some of these mouth-watering prizes that have been lined up. We've gone past the quarterfinal stage and the semi-final. Yes. I believe the semi-final, the prizes become a lot more, attractive.
Yes, and it's just also to support the students. When you look at the preparation that they go through to get to the stage that they are, naturally, they are all winners. In my opinion, they are all winners. Yeah. So we have put up these prizes with the help of Prime Time to support the students, starting, as you said, from the previous contest now into the semi-finals in the APSA money zone, and then the special prizes that we have. So as far as we are concerned, this is just to help cushion these students, because they do have needs, just to help with their educational journey because they're still students anyway. Yes.
So tell us about the prizes. I'm interested. The amount of money that you're going to, or what is at stake as far as from APSA is concerned.
Yeah. So for like I indicated earlier, the money zone, your course is converted to cash. So Presec, for instance, having one with 70 points, it's multiplied by 10. I think 10 cities at the quarterfinal stage. So that amount of money goes to each of them, of the three contestants plus the teacher. So it's quite a mouthful. Then at the semi-final stage, the same will apply. Your scores, by this time, it will be 15 cents for a point. So your scores will determine how much you're going to win. Then at the final stage, it's 25 cents per point. So that's also determined. So in all of this, you have quite solid cash coming to you from APSA Bank. Then at the finals, after the finals, they have the APSA Special Excellence Awards, prizes to the schools. So it's 30 cities for the first, sorry, 40,000 cities for the first, 30,000 for the second.
Again?
40,000.
Yes.
40,000.
Yes.
For the first, and then the 30 for the second.
And then 30,000 for the second, and then 20,000 for the third. So these are the special things that AFSA has brought on board.
They should have had national science and maths quiz when I was in school.
During your
I'm
time,
sure
right?
I would have done science, and I would have featured in the
So
in the
actually,
competition.
before the finals, before the special prizes, the more points you have, obviously, you might think multiplying it by like a 10 CDs or 15 is more, but it's by points. So the
Right.
more points that you have, you can just add up all of that to see how much one student can go away with.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's new from AFSA?
We're so very exciting to, sponsor this program and be a lead sponsor with Prime Time. But as a business, we continue to play very strong shaping role in society. And our support for the education and skills development area is ongoing. And we're still excited to continue with this sponsorship. However, as a business, there's so many other exciting things that we are doing as a bank. We support the SME very strongly in enterprise development, one of our strong areas. And then we also still have a lot of nice packages for the youth. We have a junior save to get children started, and then we also have ignition account for our tertiary, specially designed for our tertiary students. And there are some freebies on the account, as in no maintenance charge, international debit card, free e-services, all of that. And then we have the education policy also, just parents to take on a policy so that should the unthinkable happen, students can still pursue their dreams. And so we have very exciting products, as a bank. And we continue to support different courses within the society.
That must be the secret why AFSA seem to be doing quite well in recent years.
Yes, happy to say as at this third quarter, we are the most profitable bank in the country, and we are very excited.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Which means that National Science and Maths is going to keep getting a lot more support from AFSA in the coming years. But thank you very much. And Nane Esilfuatamaklo is a Marketing and Corporate Relations Director at AFSA Bank Ghana Limited. And we also have Samuel Natiajo. He's Associate Client Service Director, Prime Time Limited, organizers of the National Science and Maths Quiz. You're still here on the AM show. We'll be back after this break. Stay tuned.